this is the third video in the Rules of Engagement series, and in this particular case, these Elite Gothrosai, Germanic Lancers and Germanic Hurlers cost about the same as these two units. So now Obelix has an additional skirmish unit to play with, and since I'm going to be in diamond formation here, I'm going to be slower. But I'm also going to take more damage from these Germanic Hurlers on the way in. So let's see how that plays out. If I use a standard formation, I'm not going to take more damage from missiles, but I'm still going to be slowed down significantly on the way into the engagement. So here Obelix is firing with his Germanic Hurlers, and he's going to continue to fire, so his Germanic Lancers are also slowed down. And this is quite significant, because now he's doing a bit of damage to his own men. He's slowing his own men down. The same thing is going to be happening over here. So when the Germanic Lancers are trying to make it through, remember what I said in the previous video about speed being... I just have to take a screenshot here. This was too good not to take a screenshot of. So remember what I said about the speed of the Germanic Lancers being important. Oh wow, that's a lot of carnage. So remember what I said about the speed of Germanic Lancers being important in them getting into this combat without having their horses end up looking like pincushions, like what happened here. Now, the friendly fire, that's a very important factor in mixed engagement. So how much friendly fire are you doing, and how does that friendly fire affect you? Well, in this case, it slows down the Germanic Lancers, it damages them, so that before they reach the Elite Gothrosai, they are down to half strength. Now, these noble Germanics are not doing too well either. But let's just see what happens as the fight progresses here. Because these Germanic Lancers are now not able to do what they did in the previous battle, which is destroy the Elite Gothrosai in a single charge. They were also defeated in the center there, so this allows me to follow the Germanic Lancers, defeat them. Now I can turn around and charge into the Elite Gothrosai, stop their charge against my Elite Gothrosai, somewhat at least, and then get a mixed charge going against these Elite Gothrosai. The same is going to be the case over here. I'm just going to send in my Noble Germanic Horse, and that's the Precursors for you. So the combination of Shock Infantry and Precursors, that's a deadly combination. However, this Elite Gothrosai might still have enough men left to take me down. And even though Obelix caused friendly fire here, he still has his Germanic Hurlers left. So whatever's left of this mess is probably going to get killed off by the Hurlers of Obelix. Let's just see if that happens. So my Noble Germanics using steady, going for a second charge here. And they're bringing down some Elite Gothrosai, but they don't have enough men left to pull out again and get another charge. So the Noble Germanics died. Over here I was actually able to win, but my Elite Gothrosai not feeling too happy about it. So of course when I go to engage here the Germanic Hurlers of Obelix, there's not much I can do. So that friendly fire meant that Obelix lost way more of his cavalry. It meant that he wasn't able to turn around and support his infantry against the Noble Germanic Horsemen, and that's a problem. So although he was able to slow down the units here, firing in from the sides and over his own unit meant that the unit took damage and the unit was slowed down. So having more units in this case led to a slightly worse result than in the previous rule of engagement because of friendly fire. So things get more complex the more units you have on the field, and there are more things to consider. In the next video, we're going to be looking at how you can position skirmishers and avoid a few pitfalls with having skirmishers as part of your force. Strength and honor.